Hi sewing friends, I'm Elisa and this is my channel. Welcome to my superpower. Today's video is one of the vloggers tour for the sewing challenge A Gift to November, A Gift to November 25. This is a yearly sewing challenge that is hosted by Elisa from the channel Sew Like Dottie. I really like this project because it helps us get ready in time, get our supplies together. You can get inspiration from other vloggers, see what people have sewn before or what their plans are for this year. I myself participated in the challenge the previous year, so go ahead and watch my video. Last year I had 5 gift ideas with free patterns, and this year I am bringing you 6 new gift ideas that you can make for someone special in your life. My video is due on November 8th, so if you have been following the challenge, you've probably already seen a couple of videos. I'm just quickly going to go over the rules. Basically, you can participate, you can enter with any gift that includes sewing. You have to share that on Instagram throughout the month of November. You don't have to wait until the last day of November. Just remember you have to tag Alison at SewLikeDottie and include the hashtag A Gift to November 25. That is AGTN 25. If you're not able to, if you're not on Instagram, or for example, if you are sewing something, a gift, or talking about gift ideas for someone that follows you on Instagram and would see your gift or your idea, so the surprise would be ruined. To avoid that, you can also mail Alison your entry for the challenge. And you also have to include your country of residence, and that is so that when it's time to sort the prizes, some of them are physical products that are for UK residents only. And in that case, for example, if you live like myself in Germany or in the United States, you wouldn't be eligible for that kind of prize. The winners of this challenge will be selected randomly. And the main prize, there are a lot of different prizes, but the main prize this year is a Janome sewing machine, and it's valued at £600. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into the reason why you are here, and that is to find out what my suggestions are, my ideas for sewing gifts. This year I'm bringing you 6 ideas, 6 projects that are very easy to make. And my main focus to choose them was sustainability. When I think of gift giving, especially in the holiday season, one of the first things that come to mind is gift wrapping paper. My family celebrates Christmas, so I have this image, especially when we were growing up, the day after Christmas, our trash bin would be full of gift wrapping paper. My mother would try to salvage as much as possible every year, but still a lot of it would just end up in the trash bin. And when we would go outside, it was the same thing. The big so the big communal trash bins for several houses or blocks would also be full of gift wrapping paper. So a lot of waste. And so this time I decided to bring you my ideas for things that you can sew, and those are gifts, but also that you can use them as things to put gifts that you buy or that you already have around the house to give to someone that is special to you. So that is my idea for this year. For each of the 6 ideas that I'm sharing, there are lots of different variations here on YouTube, on Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. I am going to share some pictures just to give you an idea, to give you some inspiration. And on the description box, I will put a link to one example something that I think that is useful or has good pictures, a good tutorial, or a good blog post, and I will put that, as I said, in the description box. So let's start with gift idea number one. The first gift idea I have for you is a reversible fabric box. I think fabric boxes are very versatile. You can use them all around the house. You can make them in any size you'd like. If you make them smaller, you can use, for example, your fabric scraps. You can make them to fit your needs. I have them in the sewing room, for example, for my bits and bobs. I have them in the office. I made some that are a bit taller, so I have pencils and some special pens inside. I have them in the bathroom where I keep face towels inside, and I have them in the nursery. For example, I wanted something to put my diapers, unused diapers inside, and I didn't like anything that I saw in the shops, and they were either the wrong size or I didn't like how they looked. So I made some out of fabric, and they fit perfectly because I decided on the size. And I made them all. I have some for diapers. I have some for baby utensils and lotions and those kinds of things. So they are all out of the same fabric. It's a small collection. So I really like those around the house. That would be my suggestion number one. Here's a tutorial for a reversible fabric box. These are the measurements for the specific box that Stacy is showing, but you can adjust it and make the box in any size that you'd like. You just have to cut all pattern pieces to the same size. And here is the step-by-step tutorial. Gift idea number two are string bags. I like to use string bags instead of a wrapping paper. It's like a two for one present, so you have what's inside and the string bag. And you can either use regular fabric, just what you have at hand, or you can use holiday specific fabric, for example, with Christmas design or Easter, or for example, something with numbers or letters, happy birthday written on it, for example. Either way, for example, the string bags that I've gotten in the past, I use mine as project bags for my sewing projects. And you can use them otherwise. You can use them for toiletries. Toiletries, you can. I have some that are a bit bigger, and I use those as shoe boxes or shoe bags when I'm traveling. I put my shoes inside before they go in my bag, um, and in my luggage. And you can also use them, for example, for for your knitting projects. You can put yarn and needles and your what you're knitting inside, and put that inside of your bag, and you are good to go. Gift idea number three is a tote bag. This is something that most sewing beginners sew at the beginning of their journeys. So you're probably familiar with it. And if not, there are tons and tons of tutorials out there. I'm going to link to one of the many. And I think it's a great alternative to wrapping paper. You can make it, there are usually a tote bag or a supermarket bag or a market bag, as they are called. They are usually medium size, but you can custom make them. For example, I've made in the past for bottles. For wine bottles or spirits that come in, card box, I made fabric bags specifically for that size. So you can custom make them to fit your necessities. Gift idea number 4 is a organizer or a utensil holder, or you can make it as a planter, whatever you want to call it. I've made one in the past. Mine, I don't know where it is. I wanted to show you. I use mine in the sewing room, so it has some threads and some sewing utensils. Um, but I've moved recently and I don't know where it is because I still have things in boxes, so I couldn't find it to show it to you. This is a free pattern by Peridou. I'm going to link to the pattern in the description box. It's a German designer. The website is in German. I've shared patterns from Peridou in other videos. It's very easy, even if you don't speak German, with Google Translator or any other kind of website translation, you will have no problem at all. Downloading it, you have to log in. It doesn't cost anything. So you don't have to pay for it. It's free to register, and then you have your account, and you can download uh, this or any other free or paid pattern from Petidou to your account, and then you just click on the pattern, and it downloads. You can see I'm going to show you the website and how to get to the pattern. It's very useful because you can use it. It has a divider in the center. There are a lot of containers out there and many free patterns, but not all of them have this divider in the middle. And I found it to be very, very practical for me, at least in the sewing room. This is the utensil holder or organizer or planter from the Petidou website. This is a free pattern and it comes in 3 different sizes. This is the big one. And here you can see the smaller ones in the back and the middle one in the front. Once you've created your account and you're logged in, you will click here to put this pattern on your shopping cart. Afterwards, go to your shopping cart and then just download the free pattern. Gift idea number 5 is a advent calendar. I've made advent calendars before out of paper or cardboard. I made one out of toilet paper, toilet paper, toilet paper. Oh my God, toilet paper rolls. Sorry, and I think that's a classic. And then I made one out of that was very easy, very simple. I made that last year because to small children I didn't have time for anything else. I made one out of paper lunch bag, so just envelopes. And then I put something inside, and I attached a ribbon at the top. So those were our advent calendars last year. This time I want to make something more durable, something that is reusable, that I can use this year and hopefully in the years to come. I plan to make it in either felt, and I still have to buy because I don't have a lot of felt. I have to decide on the colors, and then if I'm going to make it out of felt, and I'm thinking about making it out of faux leather. Um, Either both, combining both, or just one of them. I'm not sure yet. I don't have a lot of time because today is November 8th. So I have to be all set on December 1st. and time is running out. So yeah, that's my gift idea number 5. Something that I want to make this year for myself, for my family. There are a lot of examples. If you search for DIY sewing advent calendar, you will find lots of examples. I am suggesting or sharing with you the one from Patty Do again, because it's free and because I really like that. In this case, the advent bags, the different the days of the calendar, they come in two, three different sizes. So that's why I chose this one. There are lots of different options, but I found this one to be very good. So this is the one I'm going to try this year. This is the advent calendar from Patty Do. In this case, she's using felt in 3 different colors. This version, this looks like faux leather to me. And she's using snaps to close the bags, but I assume you can also use Velcro if you don't want to use snaps. As I said before, you have to be logged in to be able to download the pattern. You just click here to add the pattern to your shopping cart. You will go to your shopping cart and then it will take you to the download. And here is your pattern. And finally, gift idea number 6 is a vinyl zipper pouch or zipper bag. As you can see here, this is a regular clear vinyl bag with a zipper that I made specifically for air traveling. So if they haven't changed the rules, which I think they haven't, when you are traveling by plane, you are only allowed to have on your carry-on luggage, I think up to 1 liter in total, but you are only allowed to have containers with a maximum liquids in containers with the maximum capacity of 100 milliliters. And usually they tell you to use a Ziploc bag, or at some airports they have them there, or some airports sell them if you don't have your own. But I decided to make my own, and actually I made a set. I made a cosmetic bag out of the same fabric, and I used a bias strip for the top, here where the zipper is. So I've made these bags for myself, for my husband, for my sister, for my cousin, for my best friend, and they are really useful because before I made these, I had Ziploc bags, and for each time I would travel, I would use one, and then I don't know, there was spillage or they weren't very sturdy, and so basically each time I would travel, I would use a different one. So that's also wasteful. So I decided to make something that's more durable, that's reusable, and that's why I made these bags. They are very, very easy to make. Lots of tutorials online. I will link to one of them. This bag measures final measurements: 21 centimeters in length and 19 centimeters in width. And you have to add 1 centimeter seam allowance on each side. Can you see the seam allowance there? Yes. Because it's vinyl, it doesn't fray, so I didn't have to make anything else to it. You don't have to serge it or anything like that. And it was really easy to make. It's very useful. I haven't used it in a while because I haven't been traveling by plane, but soon, very soon. So I'm happy to use it again. Those were my 5 gift ideas for this year's A Gift to November. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found something interesting that you want to make for yourself or for someone else. Let me know in the comments what are your next sewing plans. I'll see you on my next video. Don't forget to check out the other vloggers that are showing their ideas for the challenge. And I'll see you on my next one.